Hi, my name is John Hong. I'm the Publications Director at Bishop Montgomery High School. Welcome to our school. I'm very excited to show everyone our campus, so let's go on our virtual tour.
We are now in the beautiful, well-lit halls of Bishop Montgomery High School. Our Director of Campus Operations, Fernanda BORBA, is on her way towards us right now. And here is the Amerigo Office at Bishop Montgomery High School. This is where Fernanda, as well as Christina, our Student Services Counselor, hang out during the day to be available to students.
We'll catch up more. Yeah, sure.
As the Student Services Counselor, Christina is available to help students in any way they need to ensure that they're thriving, not just academically, but emotionally as well. Christina meets with students to ensure that they're excelling in their coursework and provides support for any issues that arise of any sort.
So this is our guidance counselor office. This is where students can come about scheduling their classes, but they can get also information about all the different colleges, scholarships, SAT testing, and things like that. So you're going to see on the wall a lot of the colleges that come to visit and maybe give information about their school to Bishop Montgomery. They're set for the UC and Cal State requirements. So if they graduate from our school, they're ready to apply for UC and Cal State. And those are usually like one of the strictest requirements for the United States colleges. So they're ready, and they can apply to all the other colleges as well. So our counselors are going to help them kind of figure out, okay, what classes do you need to take? If you want to major in medicine, or if you want to major in engineering, what do I need to take, and what looks good to those schools? So they're going to help you.
How about a scholarship application?
Yeah, so they actually post scholarship information, different scholarships on a different site. So the students have access to it. They can say, oh, I want to apply for this one. And the counselors will help them with the scholarship application process. So there's a lot of money for colleges. You just have to apply for it.
Bishop Montgomery has a unique virtual reality program. Here's Brian Adams, Publication Director, to tell us more.
It's really fun when you get into it. It's pretty amazing. But the student puts on the headset. We'll show them, like in this case, the Wild West. We show them the character of the sheriff. There's other characters. There's dozens and dozens of environment, from like an old alien planet to a disco. It's all sorts of stuff. All sorts of different characters. And then they put on the VR headset and they act out Shakespeare rewritten for those environments.
Mr. Henke, our band director, he's very good. So every year they go on trips with the band throughout the world. This year they're going to go to Jerusalem. But before, they've been to Tokyo, they've been to Washington, D.C., they went to Italy. So they go every year, they go to a different trip. Yeah.
Wow, it's like a world tour.
Yeah, world tour. They go and they perform.
We are now entering the music room. There are many music courses offered here, including band, orchestra, and music production.
They don't need to have any experience. We have beginning classes for students that are interested in learning.
What instruments do you provide here?
The guitar, bass, piano, and drums, and all of the string instruments, violin, viola, cello, and string bass, as well as all the woodwind and brass instruments, flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, French horn, and tuba. We do the Hollywood Christmas Parade each year, and we also perform in our local parades. We performed at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we don't have other specific things that we do every year. We perform a lot in our community. We perform for a lot of our local elementary and middle schools for their parish festivals, and also at other concerts here in the community. That is a common misconception. We don't want students to come here thinking that they will only be able to be a soloist. We want them to come here to be part of a group, and being part of the group is definitely the most important thing they can do, especially to become part of the American university system that uses students in groups. Being a piano soloist or violin soloist is wonderful, but it's definitely not the kind of thing that we're working toward, because it's not what the universities are looking for either.
Okay, so do you want to come in here?
Sure.
This is the Anatomage Table.
Okay.
I teach both biology and chemistry, so I teach honors biology and then regular chemistry. And I have found across the board that my students, my international students, do very well. Students that come in, I have a student from China who has not taken chemistry before, and he had some ground to make up, and he's doing perfectly fine now in my class. And then I have other students who have taken a lot of chemistry before, and they're just handling the language and how we do the math, but they also do very well. And so I haven't had any trouble. In honors biology, I've had some international students take the classes as well. Biology is harder because of the language.
Right.
There's just so much language.
Right.
Topically, they do fine, but it's a lot harder. And so typically we recommend that international students come in and they take chemistry or maybe physics first.
Okay.
And then once they're more comfortable with the language, they take the biology, because it's not that it's harder, it's just so much vocabulary,
Right.
so many terms.
Right. Okay.
This is our snack bar. So this is where students will get their food for lunch or snack time. They have different food every day. So today they actually have Chinese food today. So Chinese food is on Wednesday, tacos on Tuesday, Thursday they have chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A. So they can always get a lot of delicious things to eat here. And Monday I think they started, are you guys still doing sushi on Mondays?
Yes.
Sushi on Monday.
As you can see, there are many healthy, delicious options offered, from hot food to quick snacks or whatever students need.
This is a lunch area, so this is where students will eat lunch, during lunchtime. It's covered, they can play out here, sometimes they play music, they make it fun for the students.
So here, there's a covering in case it rains, but there are also tables and benches throughout the area that are in the sunshine on those beautiful, sunny California days.
Football field. We play football here, we play soccer here, and we have baseball right now. They set up the field for baseball, so right now it's baseball season, so they're going to be playing. This is one of our art rooms for ceramics.
We are now entering one of Bishop Montgomery's art rooms. As you can see, this is the ceramic studio, which is unique for a high school to have.
Hey.
Virtual tour today. This is our ceramics room. They teach ceramics as well as art design here, so you can see on the walls.
There are several ceramics courses offered for beginners through advanced students. There are many additional art courses offered at school, including Introduction to Art, Art Design, AP Studio Art, Graphic Design, Yearbook, and more. As you can see, there are some really impressive student projects sitting around. Let's take a look.
These are the samples. So they're working on these right now. Their next project is this, and then they'll do this. And then these are the work that they're trying to do on the potter's wheel.
Does the student need to have some experience or skills to enter this?
For introduction to ceramics, no, they don't, because I teach them all the methods. And then I have an advanced ceramics class. So to get into that class, they need to have taken the introduction to ceramics. So that, the advanced, they do need to have the experience. So they do, because they do harder stuff.
Here we are in the Bishop Montgomery Theater. This is a really robust department at the school. As you can see, there is a lot going on here as they prepare for an upcoming production. There are many theater courses offered at the school, and the students also put on productions several times a year. There are opportunities for students to get involved on stage or behind the scenes. Here's John to tell us a little bit more.
Musical, so if they like to sing, they can be part of the musical. They do all the stage decoration, costume design, makeup, lighting, sound, everything. So the students will do all that stuff here. Yeah. And then the drama group, they also go on a lot of field trips. This winter they went to New York and they got to see 4 Broadway plays in New York this year. Students can purchase a parking space, so they can park on campus, usually for juniors and seniors. But if you don't purchase, you can still park. This is our second level of our campus. This is a student activity center. It's our practice gym. We have our other fields, so we practice soccer or baseball over here, and then we have tennis courts up here as well. So the other teams will practice in here as well. Basketball, volleyball, PE will use this as well. Sometimes we have events up here. So Night Fest, which is beer and wine tasting. So parents and alumni, they come and they have different booths and they have different beer and food and wine. It's fun, live music, so they do have events.
It's a great connection.
Yeah.
Now we are in the dance studio at Bishop Montgomery High School. This is where the Spirit team practices. Bishop Montgomery has an incredible athletics department who has taken home many state champion trophies.
For eSports, and Mr. Adams helps with eSports and I help with eSports, we're both coaches. We have to make sure that their grades are a certain level. If their grades go too low, they cannot play eSports anymore. And we supervise them, so we make sure they're communicating well, they're doing teamwork, and they're not just playing all the time. So it's very supervised for eSports.
Do they got a chance to go to a competition?
We want to go to competition. We're trying to plan a field trip. And there's actually a person who graduated from Bishop Montgomery. He works for Riot Games. He works for League of Legends. So we're going to have him come and talk to our students too, if they want to maybe go into that kind of field for a career.
That's awesome.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jim Garza, and I want to welcome you to Bishop Montgomery High School in Torrance, California. We are home to over 100 international students, and we are a very welcoming and accepting high school. We encourage you to learn more about what we offer and what we can do for your student and your family.
Now we are at the Amerigo student residence, where Fernanda, the director of campus operations, will give us a tour.
Great, welcome everyone to our Amerigo Los Angeles residence. We're going to take you in, and I hope you get to enjoy our residence as much as our students do. So come with me.
Let's go.
So this is our lobby here. The students get to play pool if they would like. They have a pool table. Inside there's some computers if they want, but as you know, nowadays students have all kinds of electronics, they don't need it. But they're certainly welcome to visit this area too.
Okay, welcome to our beautiful courtyard. We have barbecues here. We have welcome parties to our students. We have celebrated Christmas here with our kids this year. We have celebrated Thanksgiving as well as Lunar New Year. Also, we have it here for the kids. Welcome to our Milano Kitchen. This is where our students have their lunches during the weekend and dinners every day of the week and weekend. We try to have this space as close to their family homes as possible. So the cooking together, the watching a movie together, going to have fun together, that's all part of the experience that we offer to them.
Here we are in one of the student common rooms. This is a wonderful spot where students can relax, they can study, and they can hang out. Here is the kitchen, and here are some of the tables where students have their daily study time.
This is for their cell phones.
Oh.
Yes, when they come in, they can leave their cell phones
put the
here.
Cell phone right here. Turn
Exactly,
It off.
so they can focus. Mr. Germ is one of our English language learner teachers, and he is he's trained in different subjects such as chemistry, math, history. He's able to help our students with any difficulties that they may be having with a specific subject. So we have something really interesting going on here in LA now. We give the students opportunities to sign up to have the tutoring with Mr. German. So they go online and they sign up to have a one-on-one time with Mr. German. We have that available to them throughout the week. So let's say they have a homework in math that they're just not understanding, they need a little bit of help. So they go online, they sign up, and they come here and they have a one-on-one, I think it's like 30 to 40 minutes with Mr. German. Sometimes we have 2, 3, 4 students that are having the same difficulty with a specific subject. A lot of our students have a hard time with U.S. history because they've never taken U.S. history before. So Mr. German does study groups here where you can see some of the little desks and the whiteboard. And so you have 3, 4, 5 students here with Mr. German either doing homework or reviewing for the next day test. It's a support that we are offering to our students here in LA that has made a big difference with their academics.
Thank you.
We are now entering one of the student apartments. Fernanda will tell us more.
Yes, welcome to one of the kids' apartments. We have 4 students per apartment and 2 bedrooms, one on one side and another one on the other side. Each one of the bedrooms has a bathroom. So we have 2 students sharing one bathroom, but 4 students sharing an apartment, which we truly believe that brings a lot of community feeling to our kids, where it's not just 1 or 2 kids living alone, but they have 4 kids also living with them for support. Our students have their own kitchen over here, and we don't allow them to cook because of safety reasons, but we allow them to use the microwave and the fridge and anything that they need. We secure our apartments with cameras. They are directed to the door for privacy, but if anybody comes in or goes out, or if, especially after hours, we receive a notification on our phones. And because we have campus coordinators that are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, of course then including overnight, if a door is open or anything happened after hours, we receive a notification. The campus coordinator immediately will come to the apartment to see what's going on.
The student apartments are furnished with kitchens. While the oven doesn't work, the students are free to use the refrigerator and the microwave. Taking a look inside the refrigerator, we see that it is filled with healthy, nutritious snacks for students to enjoy. Inside the refrigerator are fruits, juices, yogurt, kimchi, and more.
So we have snacks here for the kids. They can come in and get like their breakfast snacks sometimes, and cereals and cookies. Here, granola bar we always have, oatmeals they like to have too, and bread. And then we have some American stuff that they like too, and chips a lot too.
希望你们不要吃太多。
Yeah, look over there, another big bowl. And then we have some of the ethnic snacks that we offer to the children too. I think this is this Korean? It's Korean, right?
Oh,
Chinese, okay. Chinese snacks. And then American snacks as well.
是我们的就是
And of course, we
国际零食展。
always have a bowl of noodles for the kids because they love their noodles, so we always have that available to them too.
喜欢喝汤的，比如像我这种人，就应该会一直买这里的方便面。
Great. This here is what we call our common space. So this is where our community becomes a family, right? So we sit down here, the boys and the girls play video games sometimes, we watch movies, we play board games. They come in all day long, in and out of this apartment. All of our students know that anytime they need an adult, they can come here and they have someone. They can call us too as well, but if they have any questions or they need anything, this is their home. This is a safe place for them, and they know they can come here and always have someone to speak with.
One of the biggest parts of being a campus coordinator is making sure that the kids know that they're safe with your care, that they're listened to with their concerns, and that everything that they're doing here, that we're also letting the parents know that their children are also safe, even if the kids are annoyed that we take pictures of them. But I think that is kind of the epitome of what we do, is making sure that these kids are having fun, but most importantly are safe with this huge transition that they go through. You know, they're coming to a new country and in a new program, they're having difficulty understanding maybe the policies at first. So especially the first 2 to 3 months are integral to making sure these kids understand that the coordinators are here for them. And in doing that, we have what are called advisory groups. And advisory groups are about 10 to 15 kids per campus coordinator. And we have 7 coordinators here at Amerigo LA. And those coordinators need to know absolutely everything about those 10 to 15 kids. I have 12 kids. And once a month, you have 2 meetings. One of the meetings is to have an academic and mental well-being meeting with them to talk about how they're doing in school, how their friends are doing, any roommate concerns, any homesickness, kind of an opportunity for the child to open up to their coordinator about things they might not be super comfortable talking about with everyone else.
So they got a chance to have a conversation with you privately, right?
Exactly, yeah. And then we have a second meeting where it's the fun aspect, so we take them out. We have coordinators take them to go-karting, we have movies. This Sunday I'm actually having a cook-off competition. And then the winners will get a $15 gift card to any place of their choice.
What are they gonna cook? Do you know?
Brownies.
name is Eric. I'm a sophomore now, and I'm in BMH class. Now I have joined the band. I think that's amazing. I totally joined 3 kinds of band, including jazz combo, jazz band, and symphony orchestra.
Hi, this is Jax, and he will be talking about the campus activities.
Every Saturday, we have activities like go to downtown or go to some good places in Los Angeles, like the beach. We can breathe fresh air there and do a lot of beach sports there. And we can go to see the cars game and the car shows. And we celebrate a lot of festivals like Halloween, Christmas, Chinese festival, and we have parties to celebrate it.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm from grade 11 in Bishop Montgomery High School, and when I came here and I saw that staff here is very friendly and they always help me when I have a trouble, and friends also very friendly, food good, and the location of this apartment is very near from my school, so it's very convenient for me to get to school.